Okay, folks, this is Colin. Belatedly, because after the past couple weeks, a week or I haven't been on. But yeah, give me a second, Jason. I'll have the invite up. Give me a second. I haven't had a chance to do any of that yet, but I will. Please like, share, subscribe, please. I really appreciate it if you would. There you guys go. I want you to come up. Feel free to ask questions or ask me where I've been. Okay, sorry, Cecilia. Sorry for everybody for not being on. I've had a very busy week last week between 2 Renaissance fairs and being extremely exhausted plus working, and I had no energy for any of it. So, yeah. So, hi, Cecilia. Hi, Jason. Hi, Molly. How you doing? I'm glad you guys could make it. I have quite a few things to go over here. So, if you have any questions for me, feel free to blast me with them because I'm gonna give you what I know. Hey, Lori, how you doing? Glad you can make it. Sorry, the late belated, Colin here. But I've got quite a few things I need to go over that I've acquired in the last week or so, and all under $50. Just to say, one item for free, and a couple other items I just picked up as of late as today, and some other ones that I picked up as of Friday, and another item that I picked up for free due to a trade. But hopefully he'll show up later. He'll be here later who I traded with. So, hi. How you guys doing? I hope things are well with you guys. Jason, if you're willing to come up, the link's in the chat, so please do. Sorry about that. I got my thing in my ear. Don't ask me why I still had it in there. I had basically been working at a Renaissance fair for the last 2 weekends in a row, and it pretty much drained me. So I have a lot of stuff to go over of the things I saw there and so forth. Hello, how you doing, Cecilia? Says, hey, Freya. Oh, sorry, Jarrett. Sorry. Cecilia, are you there?
I'm okay. Yeah, just taking a while to connect. I'm okay. Worried about you. Sent you a couple of messages, and then contacted Pepper to try to get hold of
Pepper
you. Make sure
contacted me
you're okay.
yesterday. Yeah, Pepper contacted me yesterday, and I called her back. I was just life was busy. That's basically what was going on. A lot of things going on in the background. I didn't even have a chance to do it. As soon as I did get home, I was so tired. I just basically fell in my chair and fell asleep. So that's what my life was for the last week, especially after a 3-day weekend and camping and setting things up and everything. I didn't get anything done until like late, like 10:30, 11 o'clock every day. So I didn't have a lot I could do. But one of the things I did get over the last 2 weekends is a new knife, which I got from Jarrett, who's Freya 1331. And yeah, I gave him a bow. He gave me a knife. I got to choose. And hopefully I still have it over here. I don't know. It might be in my bag. I don't know.
Hi, Freya.
That's Jarrett. Yeah, I hope I put it right there because I had it. I am the most disorganized person ever, folks. But you guys already knew that. But I'll find it. It'll show up eventually. But it's a really nice knife. It will make a really good bushcraft knife and things like that. I also have, courtesy of my wife, and part of my money from my working at the Renaissance Fair, I got me some new boots today. I haven't even looked at them yet, so you'll see them when I see them. I'm going to get some more people in here, and hopefully I can get Jason to come up so we can talk to him about it and some other things, and maybe even Well, I don't know about Jared if he can make it up or not, but I got to hang out with Jared over the last 2 weekends.
By the way, did you see my first YouTube post?
No, I've not been on YouTube. Like I said, I've been literally off of everything, disconnected for the last week. So I will look at it though. If you want to put the link in the chat, I will definitely go look at it.
Well, you know how I am always saying that I have the neighbor that seems to be coming into my yard and destroying my backyard.
Right.
Well, I don't know if everybody believed it or not. So I finally got my PDA to work, and I videotaped some of the damage that has been done. I haven't done a full video, but I just did just a minute. A lot of it was a minute and 2 shorts, which was 50 seconds each, if that.
Right. I can understand that.
I got a neighbor from hell, and he's destroying my backyard, and some of my annuals that come up were crushed. I do also container gardening besides the raised beds, and the buckets are all over my yard with the wood. So it makes it very dangerous since I have to use a cane and braces to be able to walk around, and with wood all over the place, it's a little difficult.
Oh, I bet. I also have to use a cane because of my knee. Not as bad as yours, probably, but still pretty serious since, I need surgery done. But hopefully you can get that neighbor to stop doing what he's been doing.
Well, I got a trail cam. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to figure out how to work it yet. So a friend of mine offered to take me someplace and see if I can get an outdoor security camera, because I got depending on how much it costs, I got to get this little bastard. He took one of I have a couple of matching wrought iron chairs in the back.
Right.
And he basically put his foot through it.
Oh, wow. That's not good.
And then try cover it up by putting the foam that came off of it on top. So I did a little excerpt on that.
Okay.
How the chair looked like and how the second chair now looks.
Well, I hope you get enough evidence to either call the police on him for, destruction of private property or something.
Well, I mentioned it on here, so I didn't know if people believed me or not. So I said, you know what? I don't say anything that I can't prove.
Right.
It took me a little while to get the PDA to work and to post it on here. And I still haven't figured out how to take the no comments off.
Right.
But I wanted to ask you. You do it on your channel, and maybe you can tell me how to do it, is when you're on and then you bring up a Facebook page where you're showing a picture. How do you do it?
Okay. When you're on like StreamYard, you have a thing called present. If you already have it opened up on another tab, you can bring up that tab of that page or that picture.
Oh, okay. So I have to be on StreamYard.
Yes. And it's free, so it don't cost you anything to do it. Right now, I'm on the free subscription because I haven't paid my bill yet. But I can still get 23 hours per month to do StreamYard. So it doesn't cost anything for 20 hours. So that's not too bad. Hey, Doug, how you doing? Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. You for being here.
Well, I posted it on my Facebook page, so hopefully you got a copy of the video.
I probably do somewhere. I just don't know where. I mean, like I said, I haven't really been on anywhere the last week because I've been basically getting in home late and getting come home tired, barely have time to shower and then fall asleep. Then get up to go to work again and repeat. Rinse, wash, and repeat, whatever it is. So hopefully things will be better for the next few little bit. Okay, so yeah, my computer wants me to restart. I'm not going to restart right now. Like I said, this is the first time I've turned my computer on in over a week. So, how many people we got here? We got 8. When we get to 10, I'll start showing you guys some of the things I found. And I really, really, really would like to, if you could bring that up somewhere and you send me the link, I will show off your video here if you want me to, Cecilia. And if I'm rambling, please let me know.
I just posted it. It's a minute and a half.
Okay, give me a second here. Let me get that one.
It's my first one, so be nice.
I'm just going to present it. That's all I'm going to do.
I still haven't figured out editing or anything else, but I didn't even know if I could get a thumbnail. But
hey, Cecilia, when have you ever seen me edit? So you're in good company. Folks, this is the short that Cecilia just posted here on YouTube. They're on YouTube, so please, be aware this is her first one. See if
came out with. Look at this chair.
Kind of looked like he stabbed it.
No, he put his foot through it.
Was he trying to stand on it?
Okay, you know it's not an animal. An animal wouldn't leave a cushion this well. Plus, this is what the chair now looks like.
I've got to restart my computer. Be right back.
This is how the
computer
chair
wants me to restart. Be right back.
So, destruction of property. Unfortunately, can't get the trail cam working properly. Try my best, but this is what I am faced with. This is the way the chair looked like.
Okay. I guess Colin is frozen. He's rebooting. Hi, Corn. Hi, SD. I just put out my first small little video, which I posted on here. Basically, I told you guys that I have a neighbor from hell that's basically destroying my backyard garden and everything else. Well, as you can see, I have 2 wrought iron chairs. And I went out yesterday because I need to have some roof repairs done. I went out with the guy. I've been out there twice. And when I went out yesterday, this is how I found the chair. With the cushion was on top of it. And then I looked underneath and it looks like it's was torn to shreds. Someone put their foot through it and then took the cushion and put it on top, thinking that I might not notice it, since I, for physical reasons, have not been able to get out into the yard. There's a couple of little shorts, less than a minute, and it just looking at the wood pile, I had a fence redone, and I kept the old wood in order to rebuild a shed that I tore down and to make some more raised beds. And I had them in nice little piles, and I just took pictures of how he spewed it all over my backyard. So it's basically when you're in braces and you're walking with a cane, I can't get down the stairs and into my yard because there's crap all over the place. And basically that's what I had to do. I unfortunately have not been able to, this was my first time posting a video, so bear with me. I could not get YouTube to put the comments on, but those who know me emailed me on my Facebook account and they confirmed it also. It looks like someone tore it up and put their foot through the chair and put the cushion afterwards on top. Now, people always blame it on animals. But if you can see by the little short, again, it's only a minute and a half. This was not something that an animal did. Someone maliciously tore up the chair, put their foot through it, and then put the cushion on top. Now, I don't know if he did that just to be an asshole or if he was trying to climb up to my second floor window because I have a 4 foot snake plant and some other tropical plants up there. And this person likes tropical plants. So I don't know if he was trying to break in through the window in order to get at the tropical plants or whatever the case may be. This is a new neighbor. I lived in what, I don't know, you guys call it a townhome or we call it a row house. It's 3 houses connected together. One house was torn down. And unfortunately, when they tore it down, they didn't brace my side, which caused a lot of structural damage to my place. Now, the new owners, I think the gentleman is not all there. And unfortunately, he seems to be always looking into my yard and telling me what to do with my yard, telling me to cut a plant that he doesn't like. And he's also allergic to onions. So any onions that I had growing in my backyard.
Okay, folks, sorry about that. I'm back.
Welcome back. So any onions, because he's allergic to it, were pulled off my beds. I have annuals that come up every year, and unfortunately, my pots were all bent over. I had pots on my porch, and now they're all on the ground in front of it. So it's basically this person had a fit and decided to go onto my back porch and throw off things off the porch and destroy what I had. So since they moved in 3 years ago, it's been pure hell. And again, I have a trail camera, which I don't know if you guys know, Hitch by Hitch sent me. And for the life of me, I can't seem to get it to work properly. It's a very nice unit. It's brand new. The instruction booklet is so small, the readings, that I can barely make it out. And again, I'm more of a visual person and like to see someone actually operate the camera and set it up. So if you guys have trail cams,
I do not. I'm sorry. I don't.
Do me a favor. Show me how to operate the damn thing because I need to get this.
Catch this kid.
I got to catch him. Now,
one thing, though, they might need for people to help you, make and model would help. Well, on the trail cam.
Well, what I might do is, since I got the PDA to work, it takes a while to get the PDA, and I have to email it to myself, and then I got to post it onto my hard drive, then take it from my hard drive, and then post it to YouTube. So it's a whole big procedure. But I'm thinking that I will do a little short and show the model of the trail cam, and hopefully someone out there has one similar to it and can actually teach me how to use it.
Okay. I'm sure we can get somebody before the end of the night to help get you some content. Matt, get down. You're causing a ruckus. My apologies, folks. Mac is being destructive. Jenny's outside mowing the lawn because I am not allowed to. Her orders, not mine. Because of my injury, I am not allowed to be mow the lawn.
How's Jenny's leg doing, by the way?
A lot better, actually. Now, you want to ask her about her sunburn? I'm sure she'll let us know. She got majorly sunburned over the last 2 weeks. 2 weekends, so. A lot of the stuff I set this live up for Cecilia. I've already talked to some of the stuff from Scott, because I called him and talked to him about some of it. He has no idea about the significance of what I've got, but all of it was under $50. And the first 2 items I have is going to put me closer to $1,000 worth of items. I was the same injury, Rob. No, my injury has not been stuff. I'm still on restriction until I have my surgery. It's not a new injury though.
How's the
So
weight
I
go?
have my knees does hurt all the time now instead of just part of the time. So there's not much I can do about that.
So how's the weight going?
Say it again.
How is the weight going?
I am maintaining at around 290. I am plateauing, as they say. I'm hoping that when the plateau is over, I'll start to drop again, but I have to wait to get there first. Don't ask me how that works because everything I've tried, because I normally in the past, all I would do was work out and my weight would go, but I can't work out like I used to, which really sucks.
Well, when you're losing weight, you always are going to reach a plateau. Some people, it's a few days. Sometimes it's a few weeks. So don't get discouraged.
Yeah. I've been in contact with the MOVE program with the VA, and they're helping me with it. So I'm working on it. If anybody, by the way, hey, Rob, thanks for coming. I really appreciate you for being there. And I thank you for worrying about me. I'm still same injury, nothing new. So I can say I'm okay. I can't say I'm fine. I can't say I'm great. My knee's always going to hurt until it gets fixed. So until that happens, I'm in an impasse. Now, Scott knows some of the stuff that I discussed. And one of the first items I'm going to show you guys is one of the items that I picked up is a military tent from work. I paid $3.74 for it. And I will show you exactly how much. Okay. I understand you guys worry about me, but I'm not giving up Pepsi. The only thing, when I lost weight before, I was still drinking Pepsi. I've cut out everything else. I've given up snacks. I've given up desserts. I've given up a lot of foods. So, hey, CR.
Hey, CR.
So, I'm working on it. That's one of the things I'm discussing with the MOVE program. They're helping me with things. So, I'm okay. Let's leave that at that. My weight loss is going to be, pushed to the side for tonight. Hey, yeah, Rob, I forgot to ask, how's your cousin doing? And hopefully things are moving forward with their insurance claims. Welcome back, Jason. Links at the top of the chat if you want to come up. Also, the first item I got to show you guys, I'm not going to take it out of the box, but I will give you the name of it. And I will share the page for it. But this is the name of the item I got, the Light Fighter 1 tent. This is a military issued backpacking tent. There was a combat tent. It's a one-person tent, and according to the Outdoor Gear Review with Luke, is like one of the best ones he's ever tried. So here's I'm going to show you guys what the cost, what it was. I paid $3.74 for this right now, and this is what I got. Give me a second. I know. I've had I was really tired from working at the fair and some other stuff that was coming up, and I was just too drained to even get on or even contact. I barely contacted the people. Even Cecilia can attest to that.
Yeah, and also Mandy is MIA. She's been working a lot of hours, and there's been a tornado that passed by her area. She's fine. The house is fine. So just in case anyone's asking, um,
Okay.
she's busy right now.
Okay. Good to hear about your cousin, uh, Rob. I'm glad they're okay. I know it's not perfect or anything, but they do have a shelter over their head. A 40-foot camper is not much, but it's better being stuck in a hotel. I bet a lot of people in that area are probably in the same kind of situation. So prayers are always going out to them, and hopefully their situation can get mediated soon to get them back on their feet and everything else.
Colin, I thought you already had a tent.
This one is the one I couldn't pass up because a bunch of gear came in that, okay, you know this, the saying is, if you find something and you know you'll never see it again, you better buy it when you find it. It's like, I have a tent, but this tent blows the one I have out of the water by about 1,000-fold. Mine was actually given the worst review on the Outdoor Gear review. This one was given the top one. My tent cost $50, brand new. This one cost me $4.74, and it originally cost is $400. And Luke rated it the top tent he's ever used. So, and just to let you know, the bag that you're seeing here was an well, sorry, let me close this down here. This bag, it was an option that they added, and I just happened to pick it up when it came in. And it's a well-made tent, better than the one I have by a long shot. It's freestanding. Something I would, mine isn't. Mine's a trekking pole tent now. So that's just one of the many, 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 many items that I have. Like I said, I didn't pay very much for it, but they're all worth probably over $1,500 to $2,000 altogether.
Well, that is a good find. A really good find.
So that's just one of them. And that's not even the most expensive. The other one I picked up, give me a second here, is a Big Agnes sleeping pad. Now, people say, oh, but Colin, you have a sleeping pad. Mine is small compared to what I usually. Mine was a $4 find at a thrift store years ago, and it's too narrow for me. This one here happens to be a Big Agnes, which is a better one, and it's actually wider, so I can make it easier for me to sleep.
So that mean that Ian gets your old one?
Ian got his own, actually. But I also got one for Jenny, because my old one went the way of saving his. It developed so many holes. It was old when I got it. I picked her up a new one. Is a Thermarest Neo Air for Jenny. I'm updating her bug out bag, and this is going to be included in some of the stuff that half the stuff I got is actually going to go to her. So, and just like when I did her bug out bag challenge, her stuff was the cheapest stuff I could find because I didn't have a good selection. And when you have an option to upgrade your gear, for like a fraction of the cost, you do it. And I have a shelter system for her, a shelter system for me, a shelter system for Ian, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Thank you, CR. Angus, I'm not going to buy. Mean the Agnes. This one's actually 3.5 inches thick. There's the dimensions right there. Now, to go along with this tent is I've got 2 tents and a give me a second. I got itch. What I get for wearing my work boots instead of my lighter boots. I picked up the Light Fighter 1, a Big Agnes Copper Spur 2 for less than $10, and a hammock system for Jenny because she wants the hammock system, which includes hammock, underquilt, tarp, and everything else for probably about $4. Agnes. Big Agnes. Those are like one of the top of the line backpacking gear for the light of the weight, because Jenny and I can't carry a lot. I can carry more than Jenny, but not by much with my knee, but I'm trying to make that load go lower. So this is going to go with Jenny's sleeping bag when I get it. That's the only thing I don't have for her yet. And that's going to be a fitted sheet that came with this. And this was where's the price on this? This was 98 cents. Sorry, 95 cents for this Sea to Summit Cool Max fitted sheet. So 95 cents. I can't pass up on that one. This, guess I got.
Colin, why don't you make yourself bigger so people can see better?
Okay, sorry. Thank you for the suggestion. I totally spaced it, but I may have to close the door because I can't hear over the lawnmower. Ow! 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 Freaking ow! I took my brace off. Mac, move.
And while he's closing the door, how's everybody doing? Everybody cool? And do me a favor, check out my first video.
Yep, it's in the chat, folks. Please check it out. Where was I? Dang it, where was I? Okay. This right here was $3.95 for the Big Agnes sleeping pad. Just to let you guys know. Let's see. Yeah, this is the Q-Core SL. And it's got a rating of 4.5. So for insulation, our value.
Colin, have you ever thought of using a yoga mat as a base?
I tried that. They with my weight, they go. I mean, I'm basically like I'm not even sleeping on anything. That's why I've always used sleeping pads. Okay, I did get some extra stuff that Jenny said was totally unnecessary, but I have a feeling that they might come in useful in the future. So if anybody knows what these things are, please, please, please inform me, because for a paltry sum of $1, was it? Yeah, $1.95. I picked up one of these. I have not opened up everything, folks. I have to wait till I get outside and have time to do all that. So I can't tell you what these are, but the thing is, I figured I could use them for both backpacking and bushcraft. And I might give some of these away. And here's the hammock that we got for Jenny. And yes, this is a Z-Pack container. So these are like high-end stuff. Reaching in, find more stuff. That's another tarp. This one's like 95 cents. I couldn't pass it up. This is the underquilt for that hammocks. I don't do hammocks, so I don't usually talk about them. Yep. Now this one here, I haven't been able to try it yet due to the fact that I can't get down on my knees. But it was used by Ian over the weekend. This doesn't look like much. It's just, looks like that's just the bag it's in right now. But this, let me get it out here for you. Is a backpacking chair, Helinox. This particular chair is worth $150. I paid $395 or $295 for this. I can't remember which. So I have a lot of. Yeah, this one has been tested. This one is actually pretty comfortable until I tried to get on my knee and I couldn't do it. It really sits really low to the ground. But I've been wanting one of these. It weighs less than a pound, and it's better than sitting on the ground. Yep, I will probably make some videos about this. I am going to probably need some help with some people's advice on hammocks, since I am not a hammock camper, but Jenny would like to be, because it would be easier for her to not be on the ground and things like that. So if anybody has any suggestions for me, we have 2 trees in our front yard. None of these came, the hammock that has the regulation straps you usually see at Walmart or anywhere, but they do have the hangers, ropes and stuff. So you guys got to help me with those, because I have no clue. Like the hammock itself is the War Bonnet Eldorado hammock. And give me a second here.
Colin,
Yeah.
why don't you do a separate video and show the item, show the price you paid for, and what you would have to pay for it if you went online to buy it?
No, so I was getting ready to show this is one of the items, the hammock itself is right here. And I paid $295 for it.
Come on. No, you don't need to go outside.
So I'm still going through everything to make sure I know what everything is without messing it up. I believe I may have picked up 2 hammocks, but like I said, I need some advice from someone in person. I'm going to talk to Scott. I'm going to talk to a few other people who do use hammocks on a regular basis. I've talked to Tyler Woods, because he was there at the fair over the weekend too. So yeah, I'm just going to go over everything. And Jenny's hammock is a $150 hammock.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, you just hear her say, wow. Give me a second here. We'll stop that one for a second. And say hi to Jenny, though, folks.
Hey, Jenny.
Hey.
It's got a place for a bug screen, but I don't know, because, like I said, I bought everything I could that had anything to do with this stuff, and it's hard for me to grab everything because I didn't know what it needed. So if I have to buy the bug screen, I will just go out of my way to buy that. Let me double check something real quick. Because I don't know. I'm not a hammock guy, so I don't know what to look for.
Knowing me, I could get myself into a hammock, but then it would be a fight to get out of the hammock.
Right. So, like I said, it's just the hammock itself. It's got the undercover poncho thing, and I've got the overcover and everything. I just got to look for the screen. Well, I'm looking for that's the only way they say it. They don't sell it without it because I missed it. I didn't know it didn't have it. Let me try that one, see if that changes anything. Okay. But that's it. I mean, well, let's see here. Without me tearing it completely out right now, Rob, I can't tell you. There's so much stuff here. I'd have to basically lay everything out on the ground because I've got about 20 items that I paid less than $50 for. And
Well,
like I said,
Jenny just finished mowing the lawn, so this weekend you can lay out everything, make sure everything's in working order, and patch up anything that needs to be patched up.
I wish I could because we actually have another trip we have to go on. Her parents want us to come visit. Yeah, we're busy. I wish I had time. So we're going to have to wait and see. Okay, I also have something called the Warbonic Cloudburst, which I think is another. Let's see how much I have to check that one. Give me a second. Okay, this is the tarp that goes with it. That's this one here. I can't tell you whether this is the Synthylon or the other one because they're both the same price, $135. And these are not the high-end items I was telling you guys about. These are the low-end items, not the smallest ones, the cheapest ones, just the low-end ones. I'll see what I can find, Rob. I've got two right now, but they're both Jenny's and mine. I'd give you my old one if you wanted an old Thermarest, but it might need some work to verify the thing. I also picked up that are not in this package here, two Coleman folding cots. One to replace Ian's that I ripped while we were at the Washoe County Flea Market. I ripped his cot out, so I replaced his, and I found out there was two of them, and I bought both. So I have one, and he has one. Oh, by the way, the Light Fighter 1 will fit on top of a cot. It's designed for that, apparently. Still pulling more stuff out, folks. Give me a second. Okay. This is actually one of the items, is the other item I picked up. You can't really tell because it's in an Osprey bag.
Colin,
yes.
Close the site and make yourself big.
I apologize, folks. But thank you for keeping me on track because I would probably forget. Okay.
No problem.
Okay. This right here is the price I paid for it. Actually, let me correct myself. This is not the price I paid for it because I paid $4.74 for it because I get a 20% discount because at all the DAV stores, all veterans get a 20% discount. So there's that. This right here. Oh, here's the name of it right here. Oh, let me get that mixed up. This is the Big Agnes Copper Spur 2. This is the other item. This item right here is a $500 tent. I have all the items that go with it. I have the poles, fly, even the footprint.
Thank you very much for the compliment, CR. As long as my internet holds and my YouTube doesn't disconnect me, I will help anybody that I can. That's just in my nature. So, like I offered you last time, unfortunately, we just couldn't connect. I'm willing to do it.
Your internet is doing awesome and amazing, and you're doing amazing as well, Cecilia. Thank you for being my co-host. Now, this is one of the cheaper items because I've got three different sleeping pillows, and these were I think this one was 95 cents, and it's a climate pillow, Lux pillow. This was about a $50 item normally. Wait, sorry, this one $1.95. My apologies. This is $1.95, but they're running about $50. Not too expensive, not too cheap, but for a climate extra large pillow, I think, and it's about 5 inches thick when it's fully inflated, and it's 22 inches wide and 12.5 inches, diameter from end to end there. So there's the dimensions right in your chair. So I've actually used this one. It should have been there because I put it in the bag. It was in the bag. Wherever the bag went is where it's at. I also got another pillow here. I had a Sea to Summit pillow, but Ian claimed it because it was purple. And yeah, it was cheaper than that one, actually. That was like 95 cents, but it was purple. He loved it. He took it, and basically he said mine, and he left after that. I have not had, yes, this Copper Spur 2 is a 2-man tent. I got everything for that. Only thing it does not have, which I am going to get me a stuff sack for, is a carrying bag allow me to carry all of it at once. Apparently, this was a backpacking setup that people donated to the AV in mass. So there was literally a huge box of stuff that got dropped off. And I just got notified that there was a bunch of stuff there, so I got a chance to buy it all. I didn't get everything they had because there's some. I mean, I just basically picked and choose. This one here was by accident. I'm sorry. I'm saying because someone showed it to me, and I said, "Sure." This was actually the most expensive tent I picked up. Was this one, and that was $4.95. Retail, I paid for $3.74 because of the 20% discount. Now, still going. Here's the fly for the Copper Spur. The footprint. The poles and the stakes. But nothing fancy about those. Now, there it is. This is the other pillow. Let's see, where's it? Let's see if I find the price on this one. Yeah, this one here, 95 cents for the regular climate extra large pillow. And at a 20% discount, let's see, how much would that be? Let's see here. Give me a second here.
Peanuts, basically.
Pretty much. I paid 76 cents for this. And it's next to nothing. Holy cow. Kenny got done with this mowing just in time because it just came down pouring. But look how small that is. That's like nothing. but I like the other one better, the Lux one better because it's more comfortable. But yeah, it's a matter of comfort. I figured I'd get one. I got them all because they were cheap, and I couldn't. It's kind of hard to say no when you find a good deal. Yes, CRAM. I can pretty much EDC a lot of this stuff. I am going to replace my current tarp that I have, which is the Walmart brand one I got from Walmart, with one of the updated ones. So that way I don't have to worry about. I mean, this one here is heavy, but it's also very small because it's only 5x7. These other ones are much, much bigger. And I'm just trying to debate which one I would want to try, because I mean, I can go really light and go with the Z packs, a Hexamid. I'm not sure on that one because I mean, I haven't even pulled this one out yet.
Again, Colin, all your finds, you're going to have to take them out of the package and make sure that all the parts are there. And again, if something needs a repair, duct tape
Yeah.
it.
Oh, I have duct tape. I have Gorilla Tape. So I have a big roll of Gorilla Tape. But if I can do a lighter repair, Z-Packs is like one of the top of the lines. But I'm not. Okay. There's no way that's that price. Okay, sorry, folks. You tell me, because I mean, it says it's a tarp, Hexamid tarp. This is a trekking pole tarp, folks, set up. This a $379 tarp.
Okay, that's made for people who have a lot of money and very little sense.
Well, these are like for people who do like the Appalachian Trail, and they're going to be on the trail for like 6 months, and they can't. This one is the Hexamid is. Give me a second. I'll scroll down. My color. Okay, we're going to check the color out too, because I don't know what color this one is. This one is actually just silver. That's where okay. Oh, it gave different colors. It's probably the white. Yeah, that's the color I got. Stop it. I don't need that. Specifications. There we go. With that center, it's 107 long, peak height of 47 inches, and yeah. But give me a second. I'll fix that where you can see it better, because I'm just. There we go. There's all the dimensions. And this is a trekking pole setup. So I do carry trekking poles. So it depends on what I'm doing, but this might end up being what I'm going to be putting in my bag for everyday use. And I just pulled out the little stopper thing. So yay me for being stupid. I'll figure it out before I lose it. But
again,
yeah.
People are going to sell you everything and anything. But if you really want to see people living out in the wild, watch Alone. They've got bare minimum items.
Right.
And they're surviving months out in the cold, out in the desert or whatever. And no fancy equipment.
Nope. like I said, I've heard of the copper spur too. And these are the kind of things I've dreamt about getting for my gear, but I knew I would never be able to afford. But I wasn't expecting to be where I'm at right now and being able to have this kind of gear fall into my lap, so to speak. And when you find stuff like that, you don't walk away. Especially, so I bought as much as I could, and I'm going to probably end up using this one for my. Oh, sorry. Let me close the freaking window again. This one here, probably for my bushcraft stuff, because I'm going to be more stationary. And the other stuff, like the Z-Pack one, is going to be for my everyday carry in my backpack, because it's a trekking pole tent, and I carry my trekking poles with me no matter where I go. And unfortunately, I was unable to find any of the cookware or anything like that. So no cups, no bowls, nothing. Apparently, that stuff didn't make it in.
Colin?
Yeah.
Go to Temu. I've got some of the stainless steel cups, plates.
I have a lot of that already, Cecilia. I mean, some ultralight stuff. I mean, I've got my my cup and container and stuff I got from the from Pathfinder, which I picked up really cheap from a Goodwill. The cup I bought separately, and the lid. But I do have this stuff right here already. But I carry that with me wherever I go. But when I talk about stuff like they use for backpacking, we're talking like titanium stuff, ultralight stuff, or even the butane canister stoves, which I'm not a fan of, because once you do it, the canister is empty, you got to carry around the extra weight. That's why I always liked the alcohol stoves, which I have one of those.
Well, I got those out just in time, didn't I?
Hun, that Z-Pack's Hexamid tent thing. Would you believe it's $379?
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, but that's I'm learning these prices when you guys are, because I never got a chance to look them up. I just grabbed them and go, because one of the things bad about working at the thrift store is that when they're on the shelf, everybody's after them. And after I picked up what I did, a lady came in and bought the rest of them. She bought everything. So I was lucky to get what I got. And I got half of it came out on Friday. The rest came out on Saturday. And I was lucky that no one bought them all. It's probably stuff I've missed out on over the weekend, because people bought it then too. So now, like I said, if I come up across stuff that I am not going to be using, I have no idea if I might give it away or not. I might, after I make sure that Jenny's and my equipment is up to date. Notice I said Jenny's and I's, not Ian's. Ian is now an adult. He's on his own. I repaid him for the cot that I destroyed, so he was happy with that. And I also gave him another item, and I'm not sure if you guys. Okay, maybe Rob might know this one. Rob, do you know the old Coleman super cold weather bedrolls with the canvas covers that you Velcro in and out with the 808 fill? Oh crap! Give me a second. I'm trying to remember stuff off the top of my head.
Colin?
Yeah.
You should get 3 of everything, because if he wants it, he's going to go and take it and say, bye, Dad.
Pretty much.
And by the way, CR, a go bag should always be catered to the individual, their needs, their weather, climate, and the duration that they're going to be out there. And I would advise everybody, even if they're going to be bugging in, do a go out bag, because it'll be easier. So even if you're bugging in, you've got your basics that a go bag would have, and that way you'll be ahead of the crowd, basically. Like, I'm bugging in, but I'm still doing a go out bag, because if worse comes to worse, I'll lock myself in one room and have everything that I would need if I was bugging out.
Okay, I'm not sure of this one. That's not what I want. Give me a second. Okay, someone could please correct me. How much is 100 to 150 pounds in dollars? um,
Huh?
I have a Terra Nova Competition 2 tarp. Give me a second. I'm not sure if I got that up where you can see me. I don't know anything about it because I don't. The one site I did find about it, it was the prices was listed in pounds. So I'm not sure.
Oh, pounds. It's 2.2, roughly.
So about $300.
Well, yeah. Well, it's 2.20. Well, last count was 2.2025. So it's double whatever the US rate is.
Okay, give me a second here. I'm gonna check on, maybe Amazon might have it. It's not listed on Amazon. I'm trying to find the price, but it's apparently it's a high-end one. Because according to, it's listed in Australia, it's listed in England, it's listed in New Zealand, but not in the United States, where I can find out where it's freaking from and how much it is.
Okay, guys, I know it's monetary. I used to work as a customs broker, and the exchange rate from Canadian to pounds was around the 2.2 mark, which is similar to the weight. But yeah, it's roughly 2.2, or as CR said, $1 equals 78 pounds.
Right. Here's what I've got. I can't see pictures right now for some unknown reason, but it does have the price of $268 on it. So I'm assuming that's the tarp, and I'm assuming they have the stats on it. Two times 2.5 meters. So I guess about 6, a little over 6 feet by 7, 8 feet. I don't know. I'm trying to find the measurements in English because I don't know what in American I should say. Let's try this.
And don't forget, guys, the exchange rate changes basically every single day. So tomorrow, who knows what it's going to be? But I'm just roughly calculating from what I used to do. That's how much we used to usually calculate it with. But again, we had computers. Just key in the amount and automatically would tell you what the value is in whatever currency you're looking for.
It's fairly large and it weighs next to nothing. And it does have a Z-Packs. Give me a second. Wish I had multiple screens I could do this on. but it's got a Z-Pack, type cover, which is open. You can open it from either end, which is really nice. But I will have to set the hammocks and stuff out there between the only two trees I own at the moment. So I have to wait till I have time to do that because Jenny wants to test out the hammocks. So I think I may have more than one because of one of the things that I picked up looks exactly like her hammock. One hammock, same setup and everything. It's just a little, I don't know because I don't know freaking hammocks. But the War Bonnet Eldorado one is a really decent one. And the Cloudburst apparently is a really decent setup too. So, and it is a full tarp. And this thing is like freaking, feels like tissue paper. But it has these, if anybody knows what these hangers are called, let me know. And that's basically the cordage they had on these, just like nylon rope. So it's all new to me. I don't know. I don't know what the cordage is. It's not. I might be nylon. It could be something else. Since I wasn't there when someone put it together, I am flying blind on some of the things. I was thinking about with the hammock stuff is just picking up at least a set of hammock straps from Walmart, just as a basic safety issue, because I'd rather be safer than sorry. Because, like I said, I don't know hammocks at all, and I'm doing my best with those. It looks like it's a lot of the same cordage that came with the bag, is the same stuff that's in the bag, on the stuff there, as you can see. Same cordage. So this one here, I'm going to set each of them one up in turn because I don't have the room in my yard to do all of them, especially if they're different types of setups. Though the Copper Spur 2 is a freestanding, and the Light Fighter 1 is also a freestanding. But that's the Copper Spur is a 2-person tent. The Light Fighter is a 1-person tent. It does have generous vestibules on either side of it, though. I'm still looking into what this one is the Mountain Fly center pole mod. I would have to take it out and take a look at it and see what it is. It does have a couple interesting carabiners on it. Let's see if they have a name on them anywhere. They do not have any names, but they have a couple of these kind of clips. And I haven't looked at any of this stuff. This one here I have not pulled out at all. So it is in it's in a hammock gear bag. Let me see if I can get that up here. This is why I think it might have more than one hammock. And it's in a little slip sheet. So this is why I thought it might be a secondary hammock. Give me a second here. Sorry for not going big again. I keep on back and forth. So I'm not sure if it's a tarp, but here's the rings again, like the other one. And there's the cordage. So I don't know if this is a tarp or is this or what, to be honest. It does have these here, so I'm assuming these are stakeout points for so this has got to be a tarp. Yeah, it's like a snake. And it has the same kind of thing on the other end with more cordage.
Okay. Colin,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to jump down because my thing is starting to go a little wacky here. So I'll be in the chat, but I'm gonna have to step down. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Uh, it said HG hammock gear. Let me check here. I'm not familiar with what everything is. I'm going to check under shelters. Because this one here said Mountain Fly Center Pole Mod, whatever that means. Oh, okay.
And,
Hey, Jason.
and there he is.
Okay, I just got a picture of what the name says of somebody who's got this one. This one is just an OD green color, but I just looked up the name, and this is what came up. You guys tell me if this would be a good one or not, because I'm just using the picture that I see.
So I don't know. I don't use hammocks.
Neither do I. I'm looking at the tarp. This is the tarp. It's not a hammock. The hammock gear is actually the sleeve that usually you use to hold hammocks. That's this part up here. That's the tarp.
News to me.
And apparently it's the largest one they have. I've never heard of it myself because I'm not a hammock camper any more than you are. Yep, it is a rainfly. So it's apparently a extra large rainfly. So that is both a good thing and a bad thing and all this other stuff because I think I can set it up and just hope for the best and figure it out as I go.
Hi, Lori. Hi, Cecilia.
Thank
Hello,
you for
Rob.
coming up, by the way, Jason. And hi, long time no see.
Oh, by the way, CR, it's also a sunfly.
It could be that, yeah. It said HG hammock gear, though.
Yeah,
Jason, sorry. But I checked their website, and I think this is the sleeve itself. I'm not sure about any of that stuff because it's all new to me, literally. So I'm not sure if it's part of a hammock setup or not. It might be what was used for a hammock setup, but I'm not really sure. Under this case, let's try under mountain fly. See what happens when I type in mountain fly on the website. You got a hex tarp, like on Palace tarp. This one might be I don't know. It might be out of stock anymore because it was probably like an old one or something. But that's well, they have the Wonderlust, but not that one. Okay. Those little things I've been showing you, the little connectors on the end.
Yeah.
Those little metal things are like $17 a piece.
Really?
Yeah, they're titanium apparently. And there's some other stuff in the middle of this thing that I can't look at without taking the thing completely out. But apparently, these little things are titanium. So, I'm not sure if it's the RCA or the RCA XL but one of them's a $9 and one's a $17. So both, but the fact that they're paying that kind of money for this kind of item, as someone mentioned in the chat, someone has more money than sense.
Well, if they are spending that much money, they have more money than sense. Yes.
Yeah.
I saw a 00.
Okay, welcome back, Scott. Apparently, I have quite a few extra rain flies, big ones apparently. In addition to the Light Fighter 1 that you know about, I actually picked up something yesterday, the Copper Spur, the Big Agnes Copper Spur 2. I actually like that one a lot because of the size. And the fact is, I've always wanted one, but I could never afford one. Because if anybody wants to look up that one, you can tell me what the price is.
The price is whatever you want to pay.
Well, I paid not as much as people who bought it originally. So,
Talk about depreciation and value.
well, the fact is that my workplace really underprices everything because it is a not-for-profit,
Yeah.
non-profit organization. So, let's see. Yeah, REI's got that tent going for $529.
What you doing, Scott?
And it's going to be interesting to set up that one because I've been looking forward to checking that one out. I even actually like the bags they come in. Looks like they're Osprey bags because we do the picture on this back here. But you can strap them to your kit and everything else. So, and it is a freestanding tent, so you don't have to stake them down. But it takes only 8 stakes, and I made sure to get the 8 stakes. And by the way, the footprint is separate. And I paid, sorry, it's upside down, $1.95 for the footprint. Actually, less than that with my discount. But yeah, everything is 20% off. By the way, Pepper herself got a new tent. Not connected with me, something she did on her own. So she got a new tent that she can, set up as well. So how you doing, daughter of mine? Glad to see you again. I actually talked to her on the phone yesterday because Cecilia wanted to find out about what was going on with me and everything else. So I apologize for being absent, folks. It's just the fact is, when you're too tired to do anything, including turn your computer on, you don't turn your computer on. But the savings, when I talk about the prices of everything here, this is the savings I'm getting due to the prices that I paid for them. So that's my thing that I'm really more appreciative about because I'm getting something that's worth that, but I'm paying pennies on the dollar, if that. I'm not sure if you can go less than pennies on the dollar, but
yeah.
What is your opinion, Jason, of so far what you've seen? And that's not even everything.
So far, so good.
And I mean, yes, I know I have like quite a few tarps, from the super the mountain one, as well as the Hexamid one. I'm actually kind of proud of this one here because this one, like I said, this one's the one that's going to go in my backpack.
I see nice resale value.
Huh?
I see nice resale value.
A lot of these could be resale value, yes. And I'm actually surprised that a lot of the people who come into the DAV store did not glom onto these because there's a lot of people who do go there just to buy stuff to resell online. And I'm going to go through and keep what I want to keep. Then I will figure out what to do with the rest. If someone wants it and they're willing to just, give me $20 above what I paid for it, I'm okay. Plus shipping. But I have to figure out what I don't need first. But I will know that the sleeping pads are both accounted for, and the light fighter and the copper spur are not off the table. And the hexamid 1, 2, and the pillows. But the extra tarps might be out there for you. I don't know what this one was, but this one was $1.95. Let's see. I'm going to open it up and see if there's a name. Hopefully there's a name. It's a fairly large one.
Belongs to Jenny.
Jenny's getting her own already with her tarp, but she might get an extra one. Who knows? At first, I thought it might be a pack cover, but it's way too big for a pack cover. But there's no tie down points on this at all, and it's got shock cords, which is why it made me think it might be something else. So this one here is an unknown, but it is very, very
soft.
That's the whole thing in
It
one
might
hand.
be. It might be a cover for something.
That's what I was thinking, but I can't think of what it would be for, because there was no name on it. There's no identifier, anything, because a lot of the stuff there was names on it. I mean, and even it's smaller than the bag it came in, and there's nothing on the inside. So that one might be one of the things that might go, because I have no idea what to use it for, and as long as I make something back, if I can get enough to cover everything I paid for, that'd be awesome. So that wouldn't take much. So if anybody's interested, this one might be on the table.
I had a big savings yesterday.
Let's see. You're not getting my chair. My chair's off the table too.
No, I got 3 items yesterday at a big old giant discount.
What'd you get?
I got a pair of gloves for like $7.
Right.
Got that at 66% off. There's some cutting wheels for my angle grinder. Big time discount.
That's cool. Congrats on your find.
$2 for them. And they're made by
Congrats on your finds.
And they're made by DeWalt.
DeWalt's are always good.
Yeah. I should scan it, see how much they are.
Now let's see here. That's my fly. That's not fly. That one might do something. That's Jenny's hammock. Depending on what this one is, this competition 2-1, this might be on the table. So this one here also collapses way down. So if it had a really good compression sack, it might fit even smaller in somebody's pack. But this is a proper tarp because it's got really good grommets. It got the brass grommets on here. Okay, just to verify this is what it is. Get my name up here.
I can make yourself big. You can leave me small.
No, I'm just trying to get the name where I can. Thank you for letting me know, because I keep on forgetting. That's what it is. So I'm glad that whoever put these in the bags.
Earth Explode. Terra Nova.
Sorry, no alcohol. But yeah, I'm like I said, I've been trying to find the information on the Terra Nova. Okay, I did try the word equipment. That might be the big thing I didn't try on there. I see a lot of the ones that are close to it, but not that particular one. But it's a tarp tent, apparently. So, if anybody has any information on this one, please let me know, because this is all news to me.
Like an 8.
What do you think, Jason?
Anything else you got?
Well, let me see. Oh wait, yeah, I do got. Okay, those are my ropes, my stakes, and my poles for my tent. Oh yeah, I did have another one. This one is also okay. Give me a second here. Let me go big because I better remember this. This is the one I just picked up today, I think.
I said you can leave me small.
Well, I could try this. Let's try this. That's like that. Okay, this is the bag it came in.
Oh, cogs.
Colorado Outdoor Gear Supply. I paid $2.95 for this one, and it comes with a bag of a little gear stack on it. So I think it might go in here. And this one's also a hammock gear setup for this. So this right here is what makes me think this might be a hammock due to the fact of this part here.
The part that looks like a scrunchie?
Yeah, that's one end. Let me check the other end. If it's got one on each end, then this is what makes me think it might be a hammock. Yeah, it's got
There's
one
Blake.
on each end.
What's up, Blake?
See, it's got one on each end. So that's why I think it might be a yeah, it might be a hammock, but I'm not sure. Because it's got one of those on both sides. And I don't see names anywhere.
Well, there's our hammock person right there. Blake.
I got a ton of gear, and I have no freaking clue. I mean, it's got these are like shock cords. This one doesn't have a name on it, though. It looks like a hammock, though, due to this part here. Or someone may have rigged it as a hammock, to save money and weight. So I don't know, because these are some heavy duty ropes compared to the other ones that I've been seeing, and they do have these little wonky hooks here.
Little tensioners.
Yeah, and this looks like it. Let's see what is it. Yeah, I think this is a hammock. I don't know.
Yes, he does have a lot more content.
Yep. I wasn't trying to find this. It just sort of fell in my lap. And like as everybody says, when you find stuff like this, you don't let it walk away. And I'm not passing up a good deal, especially at the prices I get them at. And I just got to figure out what to do with it. Now, if this is a hammock, and it's something Jenny and I both can do, I've got the tarps for 2 setups for sleeping in, though no mosquito netting. I've got to figure that part out. I don't know yet. But I think the way these things are up, you just like wrap yourself up like a burrito. But I don't know. It's fairly large. There's no other tie down marks anywhere. And that has that bag attached to it, which is a hammock gear bag. It says hammock gear right there.
Really, Johnny?
So, do you guys think it's a hammock?
Yeah, it's a hammock.
Put a one in the chat if you think it's a hammock. I don't know who made it. I don't have any information where it came from. This is like a nondescript, either homemade or really high-end item that someone bought and just or something. Because this is like the same material as everything else is made of. It might be Dyneema. Well, CR, you tell me. What do you think? And I haven't heard anything from Blake since he's the hammock camper, apparently. And if it looks like a hammock, it feels like a hammock. Could it be a hammock?
But there's a lot of species of hammock.
True. And I will say this. It looks more like a hammock than the one Ian had.
Yeah.
But, yeah. It's going to be something that needs to be clarified and figured out. And I'm going to put this all back in the bag for a future video to figure out what the hell it is and what do I do with it. But it does have the same style of bag, storage bag, as the other ones because they open from both ends. And this one is that cog gear bag. So I'm not sure about the Colorado Outdoor Gear Supply.
Blake says let him see the end of it.
Both ends are like this. The one end has, I think they have tensioners on both ends. Yeah, they both have tensioners like that. This one has a little extra gear bag or something. And the other side has the same thing, but no gear bag. Here's the tensioner.
Yep.
And the rope. I was hoping to find a tag or something in here, but I've never seen it. I mean, I don't even know the pattern. I don't even recognize the pattern. It's a maple leaf style pattern, but that's all I know.
He said it's a hammock with a ridge line.
Okay. Good to know. So I got more than one hammock. Not intentional, but it just sort of happened. So I just got to separate these ropes before I get it back into my bag and stuff and go from there. But this is the first one that didn't have a sleeve like the other ones. Those hammock sleeves. So I'm not sure if you've seen anything like this. I may have to check this cog place out. Maybe it might be from there or something. It's fairly light. I wasn't intentionally trying to buy a couple hammocks, but I got 2 hammocks and 2 tents. But
Shh. Quiet.
I'm gonna have to. Well, I'm thinking on if I can get together with somebody and do it overnight and help me go through all these shelter systems and figure it out. They get a dual contact with somebody, and not Ian, because I don't think Ian would be really interested in doing videos on this stuff. But I'll figure it out, figure out what to do next, and hopefully I will figure something out. I don't know what kind of tent you have, Blake, so I wish you were closer. I could, really use your advice, or anybody else who hammock camps. I do want to try out the Light Fighter 1, because if Luke gives such a high praise for that particular tent, I can't wait to try it. So that gets really small. I believe that's pretty much. Yeah, there's my Z-Pack stuff that I'm going to put in my backpack. That's the main portion of everything I got. Like I said, I haven't set anything up. I haven't used any of it. I literally picked up the first set on Friday. As of yesterday, or this morning, it's all sold. Everything is gone at the thing. So I was lucky to get what I got and all this other fun stuff. I've got plenty of tarps, including a Terra Nova Competition 2 tarp, whatever that is. I can't find any information about it. I heard people talk about it, but not a price or anything. But the fact that I got it for pennies on the dollar, I'm just pushing it out to the other end.
Did you find your knife yet, Colin?
Huh?
Did you find your knife yet?
I misplaced it. I know where it's somewhere in here. I set it down because I couldn't take it with me to work. And we literally got home late Sunday, and I set it aside because I knew I wouldn't need it for Monday. And I haven't paid attention to it because I got home last night and I kind of passed out. Been doing that a lot lately. But it's not a really expensive knife or anything like that. It is a Pakistani steel blade, but it's a really nice blaze orange handle. But the thing is, the spine is 90 degree. It works a ferro rod like I've never seen for a while. It does need touched up on the blade to be sharpened a little bit better, but most Pakistani steel blades usually do. It just got a nice, comfortable handle. I'm not usually into blaze orange or anything like that, but for a bushcraft knife, it's actually pretty decent. It didn't cost. It was a swap straight across for a free bow for a knife, a $25 knife. So there's that. But when I find it, you guys will get to see it. So I will do a knife review on it. Now I've got a lot of these tarps have these tensioners on here, Blake. So
Those things hold pretty good.
huh?
Those hold pretty good. Plastic.
Yeah, but I'm not sure about the cordage though. The cordage is like really, really thin, But they're just for holding the tarp in place, and I don't have a lot of stakes. I was thinking about picking up some of the really cheap tri-stakes from Walmart to have for each individual tent or tarp system.
You can also use a rock.
I could, but I'd rather not because damage the material. Because some of the material is like the Z-Packs one. I don't want to rip the material.
No, you use it you wrap the cord around the rock.
I understand that.
Oh, okay.
I'd rather not. But I actually haven't really seen what the corners of this one have. Because this one here allows for a hiking pole setup. So it's like a tarp tent sort of thing. And I'm not sure if it has. Well, might as well pull it out and check. It's got yellow cordage. And the tie down, it's got stakeout points as well as, I guess, hook points. I'm not sure what that is. And this is some of the lightest material I've ever felt in my entire life. And I've felt some really light material in my time, but I've never felt anything this light. And I think it is a tarp tent because of the way it's set up. That's where the center pole would go for
Yep.
like for a
The handle.
yeah. And it comes down to this point, then it splits right there, as you can see. For a shelter for your, and there's the other a spot for another one right there. It's basically a single person tent. Yeah, there's the room for another one, right? I guess you can put it there or something. It's fairly large too. I don't know why it didn't come with stakes or anything like that, but I could pick up cheap stakes. Not as cheap as Ian though. At the Watcher County Flea Market where we were camping at, Ian found 19 high-end backpacking stakes in the trash.
Yeah, lucky him.
The thing is, we were cleaning up the encampment, and he started going. He goes, "Dad, what's that?" And I reached in there and grabbed it. He goes, "Well, since he found it, he gets to claim it. Finders keepers type of thing." And we didn't know what it was until he opened it up and then found out these were the high-end camping stakes. So they've been perfect for all the gear that I have, but not so much for, he actually used it for his tent. He's got a Cabela's tent that he camps out in, and he used it for those.
Uh-huh.
He's got 19 stakes. I'm not sure he's going to need them all, but he's got them if he needs them. But
there's extras.
This is actually a pretty cool little setup. I am trying to try to get a smaller bag to put this in, because while it does fit in here, I think it can go smaller and take up no space at all. But it has some spacers for extra ropes if you need it for tying it out. And like I said, I've never seen this kind of tie out before. It's all new to me. It's probably the ridge line after that's where the pole goes, so it's probably to help to hold it up and stuff. I'm learning. Thank you, CR. I might get some better cordage, CR. If I have any extras, I will be going through it and let you know, okay? I'm going to go through everything I have and see if what we're going to keep, what we're not going to keep. But I'm going to set up Jenny for her bug out bag to make sure she has everything she needs in case I'm not with her. So if we're separated or something like that, she will be able to do what she needs to get by. If she doesn't want to sleep on the ground, get her a couple of trees, tie her stuff up, lay it out, cover up. She's good. Only thing I'm thinking about throwing in there is like an emergency sleeping bag system thing, like the ones that we did at the giveaway at the gathering.
Yeah.
I have an extra one. I kept it home, and I might throw it in her gear, and that way she'll. Well, they're not the best ones because she can sweat, and sweat can cause everybody to get colder and all that other stuff. As everybody knows, condensation kills. But I'm trying to get her as comfortable as I physically can, and if she really needs to, the sleeping bag liner will help. Because I didn't have one sleeping bag in any of this gear. I'm sure if we did, it didn't get put out on the floor. It may have got put up on the DAV website for eBay, which I'm going to have to go through and find out if it is there or not. So if it is there, that would be a good place to go look for it. The DAV Des Moines website on eBay. If you guys want me to put up the website on here as a link, I will do that, because I find a lot of stuff there that I'm glad I found, because I'd hate to see this stuff go to waste.
Yep.
And like I said, this one here is going to probably end up in my back, replacing my Walmart tarp, because for one, mine is 3 times as heavy as this one, and I already have my hiking poles already, so I can use my hiking pole set up for this, and it'll give me a good emergency shelter. Now, am I going to keep the Light Fighter one or the Copper Spur in there? I don't know. It's due to a space issue. But for the emergency issue, this will at least give you some shelter, and I can figure things out as I go. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't notice that one. It's got a little hook on that one. How you doing, love? You playing your video games that you picked up?
Yep.
Jenny's picked up 3 new video games while she was at the DAV store today. And the fact that she gets a discount, she likes that fact. Now, I will keep an eye out for other new items as they come in, folks. If you guys, I'll try to keep an eye out for stuff and give you guys a heads up.
No, I'm good.
Well, for those people who are interested, like Blake said, he needs what I've got right here. He can't have it. It's mine. Oh, crap. I just did the same thing I did earlier.
Oh, jeez. Thunderstorms in the morning.
Now, what exactly do you need, Blake? Exactly, as it were. Because I might have an extra tarp or 2. Is there anything in your gear that you're missing, Jason?
Nope, not really.
Got it. Had to use my teeth because I couldn't grip it but yeah. This thing weighs less than half of the one I got from Walmart. It's probably bigger too. Though if I kept that one and then use the other one as a ground sheet, that's an option. Okay, that's cool to know. Like I said, I did pick up the camp chair. That was just, I've seen them, This was just because I've never thought I'd ever be in an opportunity to even pick one up. So I can't physically use it right now because I can't get on my knees because it's a low profile one. But it weighs nothing. And the fact is that it's better than sitting on the ground. They had a sit pad for sitting on the ground, inflatable one. But I've tried sitting on the ground and I can't do it. Even when I wasn't hurt. So you can understand that, Jason.
Oh yeah, my knee's trashed.
Well, no, just when just sitting on the ground sucks. But just like there's so much stuff that I have, it's just crazy. I've got the hammock. Well, I'm assuming that this one here went with this one here because the bags are the same, which I think is a possibility. Just like the one for Jenny's is the same. So that might go with that, which means the only one I have really extra is this one, I think. Unless I figure out I don't need something, then there we go. So Jenny's got hers, I got mine, and that. Yeah, I have an extra tarp. I do have another tarp I'm going to be picking up at work later. It's still at work. I have it stashed. So I will be showing that at a later date. It's like $295 is what it's going to cost me. It's the last one of the bunch. I don't have anything else. There was some other stuff I was trying to get, but I never got it. Yes, you would, CR, and I thank you for that. Jason, when you go camping by yourself without Molly, what do you carry? You carry your full setup, or you carry something modified?
I just sleep in the vehicle, or I used to, anyways.
Well, we're not 19 anymore.
No.
Ian would sleep in a truck if it didn't matter, if it didn't have a place to sleep. He'd sleep in it anyway somehow. But you could. I'm not sure if you guys have been on Facebook and seen Pepper's setup that she has for her new tent, or if you guys have seen it at all.
Oh, I'm rarely on Facebook.
Oh, then I will have to show you because I actually got to see it today for the first time. Give me a second here. It popped up on my homepage, as it should. I'm not sure. Here it is. There's Pepper's new tent. I don't know what brand it is or anything because she never told me. She got it as a trade for some work she was doing.
Looks like an OT.
It does look like one. I'm hoping it's not because I don't trust them. Everybody, But the thing is, I've never seen. Oh no, that's a separate tarp. So it's bigger than the one she had at the gathering.
Yeah. Like I said, we have an Ozark Trail, but like I said, we didn't have much of a choice for what we can get a hold of.
Right. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've used several Ozark Trail ones. Just the fact is, you use what you got. I mean, Jenny, the first year we went as a family up to Yellow River, Jenny and I had a Ozark pyramid tent. And let me close this off here. Sorry about that. I'm not sure if you recall those or not, Jason. They were gaudy. They looked like a four-sided die.
Yeah.
Basically. and there was barely room to stand up in the middle if you were lucky. But it's what we had. But since then, we've done Cabela's tents, we've done Shield tents, and other stuff like that. And the tent that we have right now, I can't remember which one it is, but the shock cords snapped in them. But the poles still could go together, and they still set up just like you were supposed to, that they just don't shock cord together anymore. And it's great if you're younger, but if you have bad knees, not much of an option. So when we were at the Renaissance Fair the last couple weekends, we used my pavilion. And as you know, since you've seen it, Jason, it's really roomy. Lots of room to set up and stand around and walk around in it if you want to.
Oh, yeah.
And the rope bed and everything else. So that's the bonus about my pavilion. But the pavilion is heavy. That's the drawback. And it takes a bit of time to set up and tear down. But worth it once it's up. I do want to replace. Oh, you're talking about the pyramid tent? It didn't rain. We don't know if it was. We end up giving it away to someone. I can't remember who we gave it away to. Maybe it might have been Tyler, I think, or somebody like that. Because we didn't like the pyramid tent very much, so we ended up giving it away. Did it cost us money? Sure, but they didn't have a tent, and we didn't. We were going to upgrade anyway. But like with this stuff here I got here, it's a severe upgrade to the gear that I already have. Like the Light Fighter 2, the one here, actually has a option that I can buy if I want to, that allow it to be a 4-season tent, according to Luke from the Outdoor Gear Review. There's an additional liner you could add to it to make it winter worthy. Will I get it? Probably not. Because if I have to camp in the winter, then there's something severely wrong. But
yeah, just going over my our review of our tent.
Right.
Yeah, it's already hit 2,400 views.
There you go.
Yeah.
Now, this is the I could not find anything about this particular thing for Jenny's fitted sheet at all. I haven't opened it up because I tried to look it up on website. I don't know about Sea to Summit stuff at all. Other than I do know that Ian has a Sea to Summit pillow. But the material is gauzy-like. And basically, I think it's going to go over her sleeping pad to keep her from sliding around on it. I'm assuming that's what it's for, but it's a large, so I have no idea what that means. I wasn't planning on doing anything like that, so this was a feature to figure out as we go.
I'm charging my batteries. For my little electric chainsaw.
Night, Cecilia. Thank you for coming.
Nice, Cecilia.
And thank you for sharing your video with us. Oh, yeah, it did what it's supposed to do, except for one minor flaw in that little aspect there, Doug, about that pyramid tent. It doesn't keep us bug-free if someone keeps the door open. That was the one issue we did have, because Ian and I hate to say this, Jenny kept keeping the door open, even though I kept saying closed.
Big Mike, how you doing?
Hey, Mike, how you doing, brother?
Like I said, our tent kept us dry when we were in Arkansas. It rained on us for 2 nights.
Well, I'm glad your tent really held out really well.
Yeah.
What are the reviews on the website about your tent?
I don't know. I haven't checked it out.
I do know that this right here, I'm not sure if the fitted sheet might be the one for this particular sleeping pad or not. Because I've never used a Big Agnes sleeping pad before. So it's all news to me.
Oh, wow. It dropped big time in price. It dropped big time. It dropped like $70
Oh, wow.
from when we bought it.
That was like a year and a half ago?
No, it'll be a year in October. No, September.
I thought, didn't you buy it before you went to the gathering?
This year? No, this is the one that we bought last November.
Oh, okay.
No, not November, September.
Okay. What about the one you used then, last year?
Oh, that was mother-in-law's. It sucked.
Oh, okay.
Even though
It
it
did
was
keep-
like rail.
It did keep the raccoons out.
Only because I was in there.
I'm not sure who was more scared, you or it.
Oh, believe me, they were. Trying to find the reviews. Oh, well, it's got quite a bit. See, 129, saying 5 stars, 4 stars, 15, 3 stars, 9, 2 stars, 9, and 31 stars.
I'm going to check something on this fitted sheet here.
Here's one when they got it. They had a rip in the center of the floor, so that means it was probably a return.
Yep, Sea Summit.
Like I said, this is the tent. Ours is a tent that you set up for several days, not an overnight.
Right. Well, here's that sleeping pad cover. I'm assuming that might definitely fit over mine. So it's probably meant for mine, not hers. This way, you don't go sliding around on it.
Yeah.
Because it's fairly large. Yeah, it's taller than me.
Maybe I should do a review and just put my video in there.
Go for it.
So it's linked to YouTube. I don't know if they'll allow it.
Who knows? You have to find out. It's the only way you're going to figure it out.
Yeah.
Now I get to figure out if I can get this thing back in the bag.
Let me check out the...
I got 2 hammocks now. It was not my intention to do a hammock camp, ever. I did try it once with both Dan and Tyler, using Tyler's one. But I am more of a tent camper. Because one thing I can do in a tent that I can't do on a hammock, well, any of the ones I have it anyway, is that I can sleep on my back. And I can sleep on my side. Those are 2 things I can't do in a hammock. And I also have this overwhelming fear of having the straps snap on me in the middle of the night and I hit the ground. Because I am not a light man, even though I am getting lighter. I am not light enough for my taste for being safely secure in a hammock. But these will be tested out. Jenny's going to try hers. I'm going to try mine. And hopefully we'll figure things out and have the both tents set up and the cots, the hammock set up outside in the uh, front yard. Though I hope that our trees aren't too far out. That's my only worry. Then otherwise I'm going to have to find a pair of trees that I could use. So, anybody have any questions about what I found so far?
No.
BG Audio. Okay. Oh, the CR is telling you to make content.
On what? The tent? I did.
Okay. Well, I know that, Doug. But like I said, I've tried sleeping in a hammock before. I was miserable. Ian tried sleeping in it, and he was miserable. But Jenny's does have an underquilt, so that's going to be interesting to see how that works. And I don't know if hers is it's supposed to have the netting, but I have to figure out why there's no netting, or unless someone took out the netting because of weight. Because that's a lot of people who do the Appalachian Trail or any of those longer trails. They cut weight any way they can. Now, would I ever do that? Probably not, because I'd rather have a bug-free night than save a couple ounces. A good night's sleep is better than eating a bug any day. Jenny has the underquilt thing. Tyler's one that we borrowed from him did not have an underquilt, and getting stung from underneath really freaking sucked. I didn't have a sleeping bag to go in there or anything like that, and while I can understand the appeal, it was not my cup of tea. But if I'm on a tent on the ground, on a sleeping pad, they're not going to bite me. I'm fully enclosed. I'm protected. I'm warm. So I get to test out the new sleeping pad, the new tents, both of them. So I'm going to see how they both work. One has stakes, one doesn't. But the Light Fighter 2 is a two-person. Oh, sorry, no, it's a freestanding tent. So, and by the way, folks, the bag that it came in was an option. It's like an $80 option by itself. So, I saved a lot of money. I like the bag it came in, and I'll probably use that as my bushcraft setup. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with my French Army Commando tent, though, because these options are both lighter than that one. I'm not sure if they're close enough there, Mike. I'm not sure what the maximum distance usually is for hammock camping, though Blake could probably inform me. Or
as close as possible.
Well, we tried the ones at the gathering for Ian's tent.
Mm-hmm.
And while it looked, we didn't have the proper strapping.
No.
At all. Now, his would probably be functional if as long as it had a cover and a underquilt. But I don't know how strong it was, because I've never seen anything like it, and apparently you guys haven't either.
No, like I said, I'm not a hammock person.
Neither am I. But apparently I do have hammocks now, and it was not intentional to get the hammocks plural, folks. It just sort of happened. Will I probably get another if I decide to try it? Would I get a proper underquilt? Probably. If one of these actually holds me. because I'm not sure what the normal rating is for hammocks. And if Blake, if you're here, can you give me a ballpark if you know it?
Usually, when you look it up online, you can look at the specs.
Well, the one that I showed you, the one in the black bag,
Yeah.
there's no name.
Oh, well.
Well, that's why I was going to check the it's a Cogs bag. So I was thinking maybe if I check the Cogs website, maybe they have something there.
Yeah, they might.
So Colorado, was it Colorado? Yeah, Colorado Outdoor Gear Supply.
All right,
I've
I'm gonna be
never
right back
heard
to
of
get
it.
some more coffee.
Okay, have one for me because I haven't had coffee in a while. I don't even know if they actually have anything like that. So the hammock that I would end up using for myself is a totally off the chart, no clue what it is type setup. Jenny, on the other hand, gets the good name brand stuff, and her hammock is something completely different. Well, actually, I might have another one, the War Bonnet Cloudburst. I may have a secondary one, so that I might give away, or do something with, sell, whatever. But that's going to be down the line once I figure everything out that I actually have. Now, I am a little lost on some of the gear that I have. There's the hanger one. Where's her hammock go? That's the tarp. Oh, is that it over here? Yeah, here's the War Bonnet Eldorado hammock. So the underground hanger 2. I'll have to look that one up. Well, we don't have a lot of that here, Doug. Now, I don't know. One of the options that's really cool with this one here, this is the Light Fighter 1, is that it could be put on top of a cot, normal size cot. And now I could see something like this working with a platform off the ground, possibly, besides a cot. If it worked on a cot, it would probably work on something off the ground. So that would probably be an option. Don't know how well that would work overall, because I'm still trying to figure out where the hell did I put. That's my Z-Pax pyramid thing too. Yeah. Still trying to figure out what
Like I said, if I was by myself, I would have a cot tent.
Well, like I said, this one here, one of the things that it has it shows you could do. You could set this up on a cot.
Yeah.
So, because it's freestanding on its own, there's that. Now, I'm actually kind of curious about. Please don't tell me this. What is this?
Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta go check the bait station out back too, from the window. They've been eating the seeds I've been leaving out for them.
Is that good or bad?
Well, that's good. I just need to catch them out there.
Right. Now, I'm trying to figure out what this. underground hanger 2 is. I'm assuming it's an underquilt because it's just trying to figure out what everything is to be exact. So I'm learning as I go. Yes, definitely content there, CR. I have enough content to last me a little while. And a lot of it would actually require me being outdoors, which I have no problem with, but I can't do a lot of things on the ground, unfortunately, due to my knee. So, no kneeling. But I will be doing some videos on the knife that I got from Jarrett. And like I said, it does work really well with my ferro rod, which I'm actually pretty happy with. I did originally pick a different knife, but then that one got put out and I swapped them for it. And let me check something. I'll be right back. Jason, you have the con if you're back already.
Alrighty.
I'll be right back. I'm going to check to see if I left it in the truck.
It looks like Sandy just put out a video. Yeah, Sammy Toes. Let's see. So, yeah, I did a little bit of filming today, so I need to do some editing here in the next few days. I do some more filming tomorrow. I was filming some other stuff, but that kind of fell through. I'm trying to redo a old barbecue, and I'm having a lot of issues with it right now. I think need to get another regulator for it. I can't find another valve for it because it's too old. Who knows? I'll just go fishing tomorrow. I don't know. Go catch a bunch of bluegill. Sunflower update. Yeah. So who knows? I need to get. I don't know. Should I do a garden update or not? It's not looking so good. It got all of a sudden. It just got hot. I mean, it got hot. I think it might be too wet. It just got hot and wet. And let's see what else. I don't know. I just might pull out some of the air guns tomorrow. I don't know. There's one I need to scope up and get sighted in and get tuned up. Maybe it will shoot slugs. Maybe not. Maybe I can get some really heavy 177 pellets. And that thing's supposed to be going fast. Oh, I need to do an update on that one because I found something that this one uses. I need to do. I need confirmation. Let's see. Yes, CR. Sprout to your interest more. See, I said I only get 2 days, and it's hot in the summertime here. I only got the morning, evenings full of mosquitoes. But I do have some more mice activity in the house or in the shop. I keep waiting for them. There's basically only 2 nights a week I could stay up all night. Maybe. And let's see, what else is there to do? Oh, I don't know. I need to get some bread and make some kippers and toast. Oh yeah, reels and shorts too. Yeah. Well, every time I do a video, I'll take little clips out and I'll make it short. I started doing that a few months ago. Then all of a sudden, a lot of other people are doing it. Ooh, coffee. Here he comes. No, I don't have a pellets grill. Maybe in the future. If I come across one at work at a good price, I might. I just have to beat everybody else to it.
Now, I'll have to look for it later when I have more time. I could have sworn I had it right next to my chair, and it's not there now.
Did you look under the chair?
No, I have not.
Mac took it.
Let me see. I remember seeing it off to my left, over here. Then I moved some stuff in, and I forgot. But some stuff got. Oh, I'm dumb. I found it.
It was right where you left it.
Pretty much, yeah. It's not a fancy knife by any means.
It was in the last place you looked.
Pretty much, it usually is. It's a right edge knife. Nothing fancy about it. Simple nylon sheath. Let me clean this up a little bit. The handle. Well, let me put it big here where you can see it better. It's stainless steel china. Even though, and see it says right edge right there. It's got a decent grip. It's rubberized handle.
So
I don't know if it's full tang or anything.
There's no left edge on it?
Huh?
There's no left edge on it?
No, haha.
Okay.
No, it does have a really good 90-degree spine, as you can see. I did sharpen it up with Ian's ceramic sharpener, but it's like I said, it's a really good little bushcraft knife. Nothing fancy about it.
Something to get the job done.
Oh yeah, and it fits my hand. Take a magnet to it. Okay, give me a second.
Don't worry, it's ferrous. If he says it sparks, there's a lot of carbon in it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the reason why I was thinking about the orange handle. I don't normally go for orange handle stuff, but for this kind of purpose, it's a good thing.
Just don't catch yourself getting it off. Yep.
But yeah,
Another video popped up. Jeez, who's popping up videos now? Oh,
and like I said, I tested the back with my my ferro rod, like when I carry in my pocket every day, and it put out some serious sparks. I actually started our fire, our lamp, and our two tiki torches with this and a ferro rod. I think that's pretty good. So it's just a simple right edge. I can't tell you the actual price is probably fairly cheap for Jared anyway, as a vendor.
Oh, he's saying to check to see if the chain goes through it.
I can't tell you if it does.
That's why he said use a magnet.
Oh, that's a good idea. Give me a second. Oh, let me switch something out real quick. If I have a lot of magnets on his thing, I'm going with one magnet instead of 5.
Yep, there you go.
It does. Nothing on the end, obviously, but all the way around and all the way through. So there's your proof, folks.
That was a good idea, CR.
That actually is a good. I know most time people don't consider something like that, but I like the design. It's not too bad. I can't tell you what it's called, mind you, that particular design. But I like this one. Doesn't have anything extra on it, and I like that the edge is fairly constant until it just drops right there. So if anybody knows what the name of that particular style of blade is, let me know. I greatly appreciate it. I don't understand about the rat tang, possible, because it's possible it's a rat tang. It's possible it's a 3/4 tang, or could be a half tang, or whatever. But I can't tell you if it's a decent blade. It's not great. It's not. I have Moras for that if I need to, anything major. But this one for my good all around beater, and I won't have to worry about it losing because I got it. It gets bright orange. Be perfect. That's true, Doug. Mac, how the hell did you open that door? Mac got out to open the front door, folks. Don't ask me how he did it. Stop it. I will admit there is one item that I did pick up today that I have not talked about. And I have a tendency to do this every once in a while. Let's see if I have it right here or not. Give me a second. Is it there or is it on this side? I'm trying to remember which side I put it on. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Give me a second. I don't remember where I put it. Oh, it's right next to me. I picked up one of these.
Yeah, we got a new one too.
I paid, well, the price. If it says $4.95, that's not what I paid. And pretty good on the surface thing. I don't know what it is yet, but I do know one thing. It's a number 3. As you can see, the number 3 there.
Yeah.
I am going to strip this down and hopefully find some numbers or something under. If this is what I think it might be, if this is a Griswold, this might fit my lid. I have over here somewhere. It's probably over there. It's got, it's over here somewhere.
Yeah, we got some more camping equipment when we were up in Arkansas. We ended up getting another griddle.
That's cool.
So we actually leave that in the camping gear now.
But this one here, if this one turns out to be a Griswold number 3, this will match my my lid, and this will be a complete set. And the lid itself is already worth $700. So with a matching pan, it's worth even more. But here's the thing: none of it's for sale. This is the one I'm going to put in my bushcraft bag, which is going to probably end up being my old Army Alice pack, because that's the only, I don't have a separate bag for just bushcraft stuff, so I have to separate things down. So
We finally got a knife set for our camping gear.
that's cool.
Yeah, we picked up for $20 a Cuisinart.
That's cool.
That's the one that Molly kind of cut her finger on.
Ooh. And there's one thing I definitely got to do before I go to bed tonight. Jenny's going to tell me to clean this crap up, or she's going to string me up by my toenails. So I'm going to pack everything back into the garbage bag that I got them in and get them all packed up, and then I'll figure out where I'm going to distribute them throughout the bug out bags. So what do you guys think? Should I keep the Light Fighter one for my bushcraft stuff, or put in my bug out bag, or should I use the Copper Spur 2?
Wherever it fits. If it doesn't fit,
Well, I have the bug out bag that I'm going to be using is actually an actual backpacking backpack, and I'm going to make sure everything is balanced and fitted where it goes. Because the only thing that backpack does not have is a pack cover, rain cover, which I'm going to be picking up. They're fairly cheap from Walmart. I can get a cheesy one, or I can try to see about getting a proper one from the website from Kelty, because it is a Kelty backpack. And that stuff will definitely hold all my gear plus some extra stuff. As a bug out bag, it's perfect, it's comfortable, it fits me, and it's totally adjustable. As I lose weight, it'll adjust down smaller and smaller and smaller, and everything else. That's good idea, CR. Though I cannot test Jenny's for her, because she's the one that has to judge, So when you make your kit for Molly, Jason, does she test all her gear out, or do you?
I do it for most.
But as we both know, if you are not there, like I would not be for Jenny, she has to learn how to do it herself.
Mm-hmm.
And the only way she can do that for herself is practice.
Yep.
Even if it is as simple as being in the front yard or backyard, wherever you have room for it, to set the gear up as if she has to, for her, for a reason. Which I might have Jenny do in the backyard, because we have more room back there than the front yard. But hers, if she's using the hammock, would have to be set up in the front yard where our two trees are at. I just hope that our two trees aren't too spread out. That's my only issue. But I'll worry about that as we go.
Yeah, just use the tree and the corner of the truck.
Maybe, depending on the height. The pillow all the pillows were actually used over the weekend, CR, and that's why I found out that the Climate, this one here, is not as good as its big brother, the Lux. The Lux is a lot more comfortable. Jenny does not like the crisscross pattern here. He does not like that part. It's weird, she says, and I kind of agree. Is it as good as my other one I have from Mountain Designs? It's lighter than the Mountain Designs one, because this one has that inner fill of foam rubber that helps, give it loft. but we have to, play it by ear, wait and see how it works. The Lux one is very comfortable, by the way. It has a really nice cover that goes over the top of the pillow to give it for you don't feel like you're sliding, which is really nice. Sort of like what this does, but this one doesn't have the cover. It's already built in with the Mountain Design one. But yeah, but the other one is bigger than this. And like I said, I really, really like it. And it's really interesting, especially since I forgot my pillow at home.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why I end up having to use it in the first place.
Well, there's your survival situation right there.
Well, it was not intentional, like I said. I mean, I thought I packed my pillow, and I found out I didn't. The fact that I had already had this stuff in my truck already was just a bonus. And I got to test out at least that. So... Oh, I actually no. Let me correct myself. The pillows all got tested. The Sea Summit one that Ian has got tested on the way there, and the pack chair got tested while we were at the Renaissance Fair. Since we were working in the parking lot up by the main gate, we got to sit down. Was able to sit down. Ian pulled it out of the tent and set it up and started using it. Without asking, of course. I think he was trying to acquire it. He said he liked it, so... And like I said, it doesn't weigh much. Now, I'm not sure... I mean, I have to look it up on the website to find out the exact weight and everything. Actually, I should find out what the weight of everything is. So I can figure, overall pack weight. Because Doug was probably going to ask me how much everything's going to weigh. And I have no clue yet. And actually, I do have one item left that I have not shown anybody. And I haven't even seen it myself.
Hey, good night, CR.
Holy crap, I didn't realize it was 10:12. Well, let me show you guys one more thing. Then I'm going to let you guys go. Because the last thing I'm going to have to show you is my new boots I just got in. Hiking boots, no less, guys. They're Drews. I got a 10.5 6E this time. So there's what I haven't even tried them on, so I was going to find out. Ooh. These look nice, guys. Look at that. So I get to try these on in the morning. I have to put in the new my inserts in here in the morning and put them on and wear them tomorrow, see how they fit for throughout the day. With the extra 1/2 inch, it might give me a little bit more leeway with my toes. Even though they're already at 6 wide, so that's got a really wide toe box, as you can see. And a halfway decent, tread pattern.
I just realized I had bootlaces.
Yeah, they got bootlaces. I haven't tried anything. I'm going to swap out the boots laces for my other ones. So I'm just going to wear these for tomorrow.
Are they like these ones?
Give me a second. Let me close down here and you can show me. No, they're not. The ones I'm going to be putting these in are the ones I got from Molly at the gathering. These are just regular hiking bootlaces.
No, I'm what you're going to be swapping out with.
Mine had the ferro rod and all the other stuff in it. Yeah. They're probably from Survival Frog because a lot of the stuff I had was from there.
That's what this is.
Yeah. So Survival Frog has a lot of cool stuff, especially the shoelaces. I'm not sure how well they're going to fit on these compared to my old boots. Because here's my old boots with the Survival Frog.
Yes.
And they're still in really good condition. The boots are shot, but I'm gonna have to. I'll swap out the shoelaces tomorrow, but tomorrow after I get home. But for the day, I'm gonna just wear them as is. I got to break these in. They look.
I got a pair of boots that need new laces. I was about ready to go buy some. Then I
And you
just saw
found those.
these. Yep.
You're gonna use them, huh?
Oh yeah. I got
I
them.
will warn you. If it has the ferro rods that stick out the end,
Yeah.
if you don't tie them and you walk on a cement surface, they will spark.
Oh yeah. We watched you do it.
It was not intentional. It sort of happened. But yeah, I look forward to wearing these tomorrow. Hey, hon, I do have a quick question for you about my boots. Did you know that they were 10 and a halves? Okay, I thought it normally was 10.
Well, we're going to give you a little extra room just in case.
Okay, that makes sense.
Mine are not sparking.
Well, you have to there's a cover.
There it goes.
Once you get the cover off, they will spark.
Yeah, one side of these is also a blade.
Sides. With the grooves,
Yeah.
I have to go a half size longer than these ones anyway.
Okay. I've got to swap out these in the morning to get my inserts in here. I might need your help with that. But they look very comfortable, hun. They're a lot better condition than my New Balance anyway. But I also like the ankle support and stuff like that because people think about boots are heavy. These are actually not that heavy. That one's pretty light. And compared to the boots that I actually have to wear right now, these are my work boots with a composite toe. This thing is freaking heavy. And actually, this is heavier than the Drew, which is really freaky. As old as this is still heavier than this one. So I'm hoping that this one's going to be sturdy. Tread's a little different, but this has got a little bit better tread. There's the old and there's the new. So I should have a lot of good ability to walk and hike in this. And let's see what else does it have. It's got something called Hydro Guard Waterproof. That's good news. Moisture evaporates when shoe is removed. Okay. Moisture is pulled away from skin. So it sucks your sweat from your skin. Keeps when you're wearing them. So your feet don't get sweaty, which could lead up to like blisters and stuff. So like I said, these shoelaces will replace those tomorrow night. But here's my blades. What's left of they're then right where I left them since I put them on there. Now, you could probably tell me what's all in these bootlaces, Jason, because I'm not looking at the website right now or I don't have the package with me or anything. But they're pretty good. But on that note, it is now 10:18 and I am tired. And I've just been on a ramble since I got on here at about 7:30 or so. I wish to thank you all for coming. I really appreciate you for being here. And I'm sorry for being gone for as long as I did without letting people know what was going on. That was dumb of me. But I apologize because I was tired.
We didn't know if you were dead, hospital.
No, dead tired maybe. But that's about it. But I'll keep you guys informed. I hope to see you on your channel tomorrow. Are you going to be around at 8 o'clock as usual or no?
Yeah, 8 o'clock as usual.
Okay. Any particular topic?
Not yet.
You can go on your new shoelaces.
Because I know Cliff is going to be late because it's the first Wednesday of the month.
Yeah, he's going to be over on Mallory's.
Yep.
Which is understandable.
Yep.
Normally, this would have been my family game night, the first Tuesday of the month. But I had so much stuff I had to unpack, literally, to talk about.
Yeah.
It needed to be done. So I may do it family game night next Tuesday if anybody's interested. And who knows, I might do bingo. Or
We'll
it could
see.
be we'll see what we can do. If you guys are up for it.
Yeah,
But,
it all
huh?
depends. It all depends on what's going on.
Exactly. So I'm going to say good night, everybody. Thank you all for coming. I really appreciate you being here. I really hope you were informed about my cool finds. At least I call them that way. And hopefully, I will be able to give at least one of these things away in the future, along with a fishing pole as well. I got a fishing pole giveaway I'm going to be doing. So be well. I love you all, and I'm out of here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1,
Slap
1.5,
around.
whatever.